Hello everyone, my name is Beansprout, and today I need to apologize to Hugo and the team at id Software. I messed up. My video was not the greatest, I'm going to be honest, and it had a lot of false information in it, which I'll own up to. I should have done more research, if I'm being honest. I really shouldn't have just left that amount of information. With the Marauder nerf, I was too vague. I just said the Marauder was nerfed, and then with the Arch file, I went completely off of what I'd played through, and I didn't really have much evidence to suppose the Arch file was nerfed. And I still don't know if he was nerfed. He does feel like he has less health, and he does feel like he's not summoning it as much. But that's just what I've experienced. It might be because I'm killing him too fast, I'm not sure. But Hugo basically also said that they are going to be making the master levels a lot harder. Hugo somewhat hinted at the master levels being a lot harder than DLC 2, as he says in this clip here.
Sit in my shoes for a second, and so we have to make the game for them, and we have to make the base game content, like a DLC, all the way to Dracu. Now that's a pretty wide gap, and I would say that Doom is one of the most uncompromising skill-based FPS experiences out there. So this stays like this for Nightmare, and that's like that on Herbie Plenty. The game's just not set up that way. Like, of course it's something I'd like to do. It's not something we can do. So unfortunately, we have to use a bit of a one-size-fits-all, for the entirety of our Doom fan base. So that's just the dilemma. I think what it says is that more than ever, we need master levels.
As you can see from that clip, he's basically announced that the fix to the problem of the game being too easy is master levels, which I completely agree with. If you can bring out new master levels, I'd be more than happy to forgive you for the nerfs. Now, I'm still a bit mad and a bit annoyed about the nerfs on Tag 1, but it can be easily resolved by just installing a mod. It's just, my point was that console players won't be able to play the harder version. And I have heard that they're going to be working on a compromise. Some things will stay nerfed, others will be fixed. Now, I hope UAC Atlantica gets fixed. I don't think there was much wrong with that level. But at the same time, the Tentacles and the Blood Swamps I think was a good change, because really that arena is just not the greatest to fight through. And yeah, I do admit I overreacted like a lot, so I apologize for that. And the title was a bit misleading as well. It was originally Doom Eternal is now a joke, and the Marauder was in the thumbnail, and I'll admit that was intentionally clickbaity. And I did later on change the title to Doom Eternal is now a joke and it needs to be fixed, but I think that's still a bit too vague on what the video was really about, so I apologize for that. And I also played a massive role in the community civil war, that I'm going to call it, that's been going on for the past couple of days or week. And honestly, I think everyone, including me, has overreacted, and we all need to calm down a bit, honestly. People have asked me why I'm keeping the video up, and as much as I hate to admit it, I am proud of myself for reaching out to such a big audience. It's the most viewed video on my channel, and I'm proud that I've managed to reach so many people. I'm just not proud how I did it. And I want to thank those of you who gave me constructive criticism in the comments for being helpful. I've taken some of your criticisms to mind. Mainly the one about doing a bit more research before making videos like that. I really appreciate people calling me out on that, and I'll try and work off of those criticisms and be better. This whole thing has been more of a learning experience than anything. I do also want to add that I do still think that the Arachnotron should not have been nerfed. Really, he only fired so fast to introduce new players to the weak point system and give them the incentive to hit the weak point. So I do wish that could be changed again, because he feels a bit too slow. But for the people who made comments about things that I can't change, like my voice, I don't want you here on my channel. I won't support that kind of negativity, because it's really not fair on the people you send that negativity towards. People can't change stuff like that, which you should really stop commenting on people about that kind of stuff. But like I said, the people who did leave constructive criticism, I thank you for that, really. And I do admit that I should have maybe not ranted as much with that video, and I should have scripted and got more evidence to show what I was talking about. But yeah, that's basically it. I know id Software's in kind of a sticky situation right now with the whole working from home thing. They don't have all the resources they usually would have, and that goes to show with the Super Gorness master level. and I now understand why they nerfed Tag 1 and the Ancient Gods 2 was so easy, and the reasoning behind it I can get behind. I can agree with that. I just wish that they would have given us prior warning and let us kind of test out these nerfs for ourselves, while also being able to go back and play the original version. I think that would have went over a lot better with the community, and even if they didn't give us the ability to test it and they just told us that they're going to be changing some things, then I probably would have been more okay with it because it wouldn't have come out of nowhere. But yeah, anyway, that video was kind of dumb. I should have done more research. Thank you for calling me out on that, and thank you for letting me know that I should do more research into things like that before making videos on it. I'm gonna start doing that now. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.